everyone, my name is Widya Saramahan. I'm a fourth semester. My study program is English education and I'm studying at University Nias Raya. In this video, I want to share you about the book Have I Read. The title book is How to Speak English Fluently in 1 Week. And the author is Edward Clemons. This book consists of 10 chapters. Chapter 1 tells about how to speak English fluently. How to speak English fluently, this book gives us some tips how to speak English fluently, like small talk, confidence, and listen, read books, think in English, and record yourself. Chapter 2 tells about ways to leverage your English listening habits. This book tells us about types of listening, consists of 3 types. The first, passive or inactive listening. Passive or inactive listening is when you do your activities and you're surrounded yourself backgrounds with audio English like music, but you don't focus to listen. And the second, extensive listening. Extensive listening is when the authentic materials like podcasts, audiobooks, or radio shows. This goal is to develop overall comprehension skills and get assumption to the rhythm and flow in the English language. The third, active listening. Active listening is the fully engaging your attention and focus on the audio input and to develop your comprehension to understand what the mean from the audio. Chapter 3 tells about easy method for improving English reading skills. This book gives a few steps to your start improving your reading skills, like decide what you want to read, take it slow, reread, list familiar words, read aloud, and summarize. Chapter 4, simple techniques for memorizing extensive vocabulary, phrase, and idioms. This book tells tips for expanding vocabulary, like 1 word at a time, spend every minute reading, context skills, practice, use the dictionary, play with words, write a journal, listen, and use the word. Chapter 5, some quick steps to learn English grammar. A little introduction into the basic or grammar is important, like nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjective, adverb, conjunction, preposition, and understand the part of speech, look for structure, identify mistakes, exercise, hire a tutor, do not translate, and listen. Chapter 6, most used English vocabulary imperative to learn. English has an extensive vocabulary. For example, homonyms, homophones, and homographs. We know homonyms, homophones, and homographs as different. The first, homonyms. Homonyms is words with the same spellings and pronunciation but different meanings. Homophones words that sound familiar but have different spelling and meaning. And homographs is words are spelled the same but have different pronunciation meanings. The chapter 7, English writing improvement tricks and tips. For the first, write. The second, learn the correct expression. The third, avoid using a guide. The fourth, use new words and phrases. And the last, punctuation. Chapter 8, the hidden secrets that will help you learn English in a weekend. This book gives us a secret to help us learn English in a weekend, like speak English daily, study, and be confident. Keep a small notebook with you. Learn to listen. Do not lose confidence. Work hard. Treat yourself. group study, spelling, revise, English movie and songs, and so on. Chapter 9, Common Mistakes to Avoid for Beginners. We know when we study or when we read something book, we usually to use to common mistakes. There are a lot of mistakes. The first, focusing on grammar, and the second, confusing in time and on time. The third, gender pronouns. The fourth, fun and funny. The fifth, singular and plural. The sixth, less and fewer. The seventh, and the, and the last, who and that. In the last chapter is chapter 10, 50 most commonly used English words. This book gives us the 50 most commonly vocabulary like the, he, and, but, there, of, was, and so on. Okay, uh, I'm suggestion. Give suggest to. I'm very recommendation this book for you because this book so good because this book give us tips to speak English fluently. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.